Good morning, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you all today. My name is Nabatpal Sarma, and I am the group leader for this project. Today, we are going to present our work on the design and development of an eco-friendly house aimed at improving living conditions. We'll walk you through our ideas, the sustainable features we incorporated, and the benefits of eco-friendly housing. I hope you find our presentation informative and inspiring. Let's get started. On this slide, I'll walk you through the key objectives of our project. First, we focus on solar energy. This involves using integrated techniques for both solar cells and thermal power generation, allowing us to effectively harness the sun's energy for power. It's about maximizing efficiency and sustainability in how we generate energy from a renewable source. Next, we have eco-friendly cooling. The goal here is to create a comfortable indoor environment without relying on toxic gases like CFCs, which are harmful to the environment. We also aim to eliminate mechanical moving parts, reducing energy consumption and maintenance needs. It's about designing cooling solutions that are both effective and environmentally responsible. Sustainability is at the heart of everything we do. Our project is designed to promote sustainable development, ensuring that our solutions are environmentally sound, economically viable, and socially responsible. Now, let's see how this ties into broader global efforts through the Sustainable Development Goals. Our project specifically addresses 4 key SDGs. Goal 7, which is about providing affordable and clean energy for all, aligns perfectly with our focus on solar energy. Goal 8 targets decent work and economic growth, as our innovations can create new opportunities and jobs. Goal 9 emphasizes industry, innovation, and infrastructure, highlighting the importance of advancing technological solutions like ours. And finally, Goal 13 calls for urgent climate action, which our project directly supports by reducing carbon emissions and promoting sustainable practices. In summary, these objectives are interconnected, aiming to deliver practical, sustainable solutions that contribute to global efforts for a healthier planet and a better future. Now, let's take a closer look at action procedures and their results. First, it's important to understand that having clear, well-defined action procedures is key to ensuring consistent and effective responses. These procedures serve as a roadmap for our team, guiding us step by step through each task or situation. When we follow these procedures correctly, the results are usually predictable and positive, which helps us achieve our overall goals more efficiently. It's also crucial to monitor the results carefully. By analyzing what happens after we implement our actions, we can identify what works well and what might need adjustment. This continuous feedback loop allows us to refine our procedures over time, making our processes more robust and reliable. Connecting this to our overall theme, effective action procedures and understanding their results are fundamental to building a resilient and responsive system. They ensure that we can adapt quickly, learn from outcomes, and ultimately deliver better results for our organization. Let's take a closer look at the hybrid solar panel structure. This design combines different technologies to optimize energy capture and efficiency. By integrating multiple layers or components, hybrid panels can convert a broader spectrum of sunlight into electricity, which is a significant advantage over traditional solar panels. The structure typically includes photovoltaic cells along with other materials like thermal collectors, allowing for both electricity and heat generation. This dual functionality not only increases overall energy output, but also makes better use of available sunlight throughout the day. Understanding this structure is key to appreciating how hybrid solar panels can enhance renewable energy solutions and contribute to more sustainable power systems. Let's take a closer look at the Peltier module structure. At its core, a Peltier module is made up of multiple thermoelectric couples, which are connected electrically in series and thermally in parallel. These couples are typically composed of P-type and N-type semiconductor materials, arranged in a way that allows heat to be moved from one side to the other when an electric current flows through them. The structure is usually sandwiched between ceramic plates, which provide mechanical support and electrical insulation, while still allowing heat transfer. This design is crucial because it ensures durability and efficient thermal conductivity. Understanding this structure is key because it directly influences how effectively the module can transfer heat, which ties back to the overall theme of thermal management and energy efficiency. The way these components are arranged and materials chosen impacts the module's performance, longevity, and application versatility. So, in essence, the Peltier module's structure is a perfect example of how smart material design and precise engineering come together to enable precise temperature control in a compact form. All right, let's take a closer look at the Seebeck effect diagram. Here, you can see how a temperature difference across a thermoelectric material generates a voltage. When one side of the material is heated and the other kept cooler, charge carriers in the material respond to this temperature gradient. This movement of charge carriers creates an electrical voltage, which is the essence of the Seebeck effect. It's a fundamental principle behind thermoelectric generators, where heat energy gets converted directly into electrical energy. Notably, the magnitude of this voltage depends on the material's Seebeck coefficient, which varies for different materials. Understanding this diagram helps us see how temperature differences can be harnessed to produce usable electric power, tying into the broader theme of energy conversion and efficiency in thermoelectric devices. Now let's take a closer look at the Peltier effect diagram. As you can see here, this diagram illustrates how an electric field can influence the behavior of a fluid or material. The key concept is that when an electric field is applied, it causes a movement or deformation within the medium, which is the core idea behind the Peltier effect. This effect is important because it demonstrates the relationship between electrical energy and mechanical or fluidic responses. It's a great example of how energy transfer occurs across different physical domains. In the context of our overall presentation theme, understanding this effect helps us see the broader implications of electrical control in material science and engineering applications. It's not just a theoretical concept, it's a foundation for many practical technologies we rely on today. Let's take a closer look at this slide. Here, I want to emphasize the significance of understanding the core concepts that we've been discussing. These key points really form the foundation of our overall theme, which is about how effective strategies can lead to better results. As we go through each point, think about how they connect and support the bigger picture. The most important takeaway is that by focusing on these fundamental ideas, we can make more informed decisions and drive meaningful change. Remember, the goal is to see how all these elements come together to reinforce our overarching message of continuous improvement and strategic thinking. Now, let's take a closer look at the key points on this slide. First, it's important to understand that effective communication is the cornerstone of successful leadership. When we talk about communication, we're not just referring to speaking clearly, but also to listening actively and engaging with others genuinely. Next, I want to emphasize the role of transparency and honesty. Being open about challenges and decisions builds trust within your team, which is essential for collaboration and morale. Finally, connecting these ideas back to our overall theme, it's clear that strong communication skills don't just improve daily interactions. They lay the foundation for a resilient, motivated, and aligned organization. So, as we move forward, keep in mind that honing our communication is an ongoing process that directly influences our ability to lead effectively. All right, let's take a closer look at this slide. Here, I want to emphasize the key points and connect them to our overall theme. First, it's important to understand that these concepts are interconnected and build on each other. By thoroughly exploring each point, we gain a clearer picture of how they contribute to our main goal. For example, when we focus on the most critical aspects, we're better positioned to make informed decisions and implement effective strategies. Remember, the core idea here is to see the bigger picture, how these individual elements work together to support our overall objectives. So, as we go through this, keep in mind how each piece fits into the larger puzzle, helping us move forward confidently and purposefully. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the key points on this slide. First, It's important to understand that effective communication is the backbone of successful teamwork and project management. When everyone is on the same page, it minimizes misunderstandings and boosts productivity. Next, I want to highlight the significance of active listening. This isn't just about hearing words, it's about truly engaging with what others are saying, asking questions, and providing feedback. This helps build trust and ensures everyone's ideas are valued. Another crucial point is clarity. Clear, concise messages prevent confusion and save time. Whether it's an email, a meeting, or a one-on-one discussion, being straightforward and precise makes a big difference. Finally, connecting these points to our overall theme, we see that fostering strong communication practices not only improves individual performance, but also enhances team cohesion and drives overall success. It's the thread that ties everything together in achieving our goals efficiently. As the temperature increases, we see that the solar panel diffraction, or VS, actually decreases. This is an interesting point because it means the solar panel becomes more efficient at higher temperatures, allowing more sunlight to be effectively converted. Additionally, when the thermoelectric generator's temperature rises, the electric potential it produces also increases, which enhances its power output. This is a key advantage of integrating solar cells with thermoelectric generators. They work better together as temperatures go up. Speaking of integration, thermoelectric generators combined with solar cells can generate electricity more efficiently overall. This synergy is crucial for improving renewable energy systems. Moving on to cooling and heating rates, in a thermoelectric cooling system, we observe that the initial cooling rate is about 3 degrees C per minute. This indicates how quickly the system can start reducing temperature. Meanwhile, the room's cooling rate is around 1.25 degrees C per minute, which is slower but steady, showing how the environment cools down over time. For heating, the heat surface can rise at a rate of about 10 degrees C per minute, demonstrating rapid heating capability. Conversely, the room's heating rate is approximately 4 degrees C per minute, which is more moderate. All these data points highlight the dynamic behavior of thermal management systems and how their efficiency and responses are critical for optimizing energy use. This understanding ties back into our overall goal of improving sustainable energy solutions through better thermal and photovoltaic integration. Let's take a closer look at thermoelectric technology by referring to Britannica, which offers a comprehensive overview of the subject. Thermoelectric devices convert temperature differences directly into electrical energy, which makes them quite fascinating for energy harvesting applications. Moving on to recent research, a notable study by Creamer and colleagues published in Nature Materials in 2011 explores high-performance flat-panel solar thermoelectric generators. These devices utilize high thermal concentration to improve efficiency, making them promising for solar energy applications. You can find the full details of this research through the DOI link provided. Connecting these points to our overall theme, thermoelectric materials and devices are crucial in developing sustainable energy solutions. They offer innovative ways to convert waste heat or solar heat into usable electricity, which aligns perfectly with our goal of advancing renewable energy technologies.